Hello everyone, and welcome back to our adventures here in the South American tropical jungle, up in the tall mountains, where apparently our new king of the jaguars is slowly backsliding off of the mountain. I am not sure why they decided to go up and down the climbing ramp like that, but it's kind of amazing to see. But alright, we are back, you guys! And last night, during a fierce tropical rainstorm, and the rainstorm is definitely still here, we had another expedition in which we were able to gather up the research that we had found from studying the golden red-eye tree frogs, and we could go into the jungle, and we did indeed find a jaguar! Holy cow! And they're already making jaguar babies! Do you see what this is all about? Because I see what this is all about. The little piñata sees what this is all about. We're actually having a chance here for the queen of our jaguars to have some cubs. Let's see if this actually... Queen Desiree, the jaguar, is about to mate. Is she gonna have any luck with this? Oh, look how big he is compared to her. Much stockier head. Alright. And did we have any luck with that? Ah, curses. We did not have any luck. Queen Desiree is not currently pregnant. Hopefully we'll have a better shot next time. Also, good job on taking out the piñata, Your Royal Highness. But alright, so we do have our very handsome male. He's about half her age, so it's going to be interesting to see if maybe his beautiful golden genetics will help with being able to see some jaguar cubs born in our expedition research area. And we need to name the king. So let's start off our day with that, naming the king of the jaguars. And thank you guys so much for all of the... What are you doing, Your Royal Highness? But thank you guys so much for all of the wonderful name suggestions you have given and all of the great comments. I cannot wait to have... This is fine. I cannot wait to have more baby jaguars. Oh, and the guest thinks tickets are overpriced now. Curses. Alright, I'll lower the price a little bit. But I can't wait to have baby jaguar cubs to be able to name after you guys. For now, though, let's go ahead and use Brankies, XOX's wonderful name for our king, and this is going to be King Abir, which should hopefully mean strong, mighty, and courageous. And I think that he is indeed all of those things, especially because he can climb up backwards onto their little climbing area, which is a little bit more than slightly amazing. We'll just leave them to it. Maybe they're just sliding around on all of this copious amount of rain that we actually have. And speaking of the rain, now that we have named the king and queen, I think we need to provide some shelter for our guests to be able to get out of the elements and to possibly see some future animals. And to possibly be able to get some food. Because what are our current guest needs? Anytime these people come here, we need them to stay around long enough to give us a lot of money. So let's see how the guests are feeling. The zoo feels pretty small. Oh great, rain. And they're mostly thirsty and hungry. And they need to be better educated. So we'll work on all of those things. Do we have enough guests to justify being able to get more? I don't know if we have enough guests just yet and enough animals just yet to justify actually getting some shops, to be honest. So you know what? Let's actually prepare for another expedition. Because we have enough room. We still have 2 spaces assigned to the temple treen of the golden frog. We still have 2 spaces that we can put new animals at over here. Because each temple will represent 4 habitats we can build. And we still have 4 spaces over here. And red-eye royal tree frog Sasha has actually just given birth. So I think we should go on another expedition. And this time for the capuchin monkey. And if we're able to add the capuchin monkey in, I might put it in over here. And we can build like a really cool temple ruin that might go into the side of the mountain and come out on this side. And then we can have the capuchin monkeys be able to like frolic out here or go through the big temple, and we can have big lights. Oh, we could even make it so that there's like shafts of sunlight that come down through holes in the mountain. That would be really cool. And then we could make the holes down through the mountain that will be covered in sunlight, that will like bring the sunlight down in there, be covered with ferns going all the way down, the way that some of the mine shafts and some of the sinkholes that you can see in tropical jungles will be lined with moss and ferns. And that would be really cool. Oh my gosh, imagine how beautiful that would be. We could put a whole bunch of these gorgeous butterflies there. Yay! And Royal Tree Frog Blossom has had some babies now too. Okay. I think that should be enough for our capuchin monkeys. Yeah, we'll go ahead and we'll do another expedition for capuchin monkeys. And then we'll also take a little bit of time to try to get more llamas. Kelly is still watching over little Princess Karine, who's coming to check out the statue in her honor. In fact, we actually need to rename this the Golden Llama Karine statue in her honor, because she's the very first gold level llama we have ever had. And we need to get more llamas, so we have at least one adult llama for every staff member. That's also a requirement. Alright, and we have 4 staff members. So you know what, let's work on that first. Yay, Princess Karine is literally about to mature! Huzzah! Alright, literally as I was just worried about how we're gonna have enough llamas for having enough staff, now we only need to get one more staff member, or one more llama for our staff. And then we can go on the expedition. So while we wait for her to mature, let's actually search out llama. Maybe another female? Let's see what the offering is today. We could get a female llama. Oh, geez, there's not a lot of llamas. There's only like 10 llamas right now. So I think we'll go ahead and we'll take this llama. There we go. She's not the like healthiest llama in the world, but we're gonna take good care of her and get her genetics up there. And then we'll have 4 llamas. Alright, let me pull up a name from the random generator to see who we actually end up having be the next llama. Oh my gosh, that's so funny! Kelly! We ended up with your name again! That is so hilarious. Okay. Kelly, I promise to name the next baby Kelly the second. Don't forget Kelly the second. So the next baby that Kelly has, we will name Kelly the second because your name actually came up again. I think that's really ironic. Yay, and Princess Karine has matured. We just don't want her to mate with her dad. And let's see. Then we have Karine, we have Kelly, and you guys, you are not going to believe this, but the next name that the random generator pulled up is Kirian. What is with this? We have all K-named females. There are over 200 comments from our last episode, which was 200 chances for you guys to be added into this zoo. And the very first name that came up after Kelly's name is Karian. Karin, Kelly, and Karian. That's so funny. Okay. Hopefully that'll work out pretty well. Also, Karine, we don't want you to get pregnant with your dad, so I'm going to put her temporarily on contraceptives. And then we earned a present somehow. Ooh, for our guest numbers being over 300 because of our fantastic Jaguars. Very happy about that. Alright, and hopefully the oh, cutie! Hopefully the Jaguars will continue to be able to try to make babies. I'm kind of tempted to like take out some of this mountain now to try to bring them a little bit of sunlight. I think that would be kind of fun if we could actually, I kind of want to do that now. Like make a huge indent in this mountain, and then we could put a bridge across the top and have a little bit of sunlight be able to make it down into their exhibit. Let's add that to the list of things to do in the future. We'll call it like the Day of the Sun Temple, or maybe the Day of Sun Bridge, and we'll just cut a chunk out of the mountain to be able to get some sun down here. But right, now that we have enough llamas to properly go on expeditions, and we have all K-named females, which is still cracking me up, let's go ahead, grab our golden tree frogs, and see if we can actually lead an expedition. There we go. And we'll leave all of the royal frogs where they are. Into the wilds. And this time we're going to be searching, fingers crossed, for capuchin monkeys. But if we don't have enough of the golden level frogs, then we may not find the golden, or we may not find the capuchin monkey. We could find anything else in the Planet Zoo. I have a huge I have a huge list of all the animals. Let me pull it up right now, actually, just to get ready, just in case. And there are currently 85 animals, including both the DLC packs in Planet Zoo. So that's 85 species, 84 of which are not the capuchin monkey, that we might discover hiding away in the vast, vast jungles that we shall go on this expedition for. However, if we have 6 red-eyed tree frogs that are golden, which we do, we don't have to worry too much about that. But I don't know if I want to get rid of all of them at once, so Alright, first things first, let's clear out all of the frogs who are not golden. And we have to be careful because if we lose all of our red-eyed tree frogs, we're in a little bit of trouble. So I'm going to keep this Francesca, we'll keep 2 red-eyed tree frogs kind of as emergency frogs. All the rest we can send out. We don't get anything special for just normal red-eyed tree frogs. And for the royal golden red-eyed tree frog, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So we do have enough to guarantee a capuchin monkey, 1 capuchin monkey. Oh, and our jaguars are mating again. Fingers and paws crossed. Ah, not pregnant. Hang in there, Queen Desiree. We may have found the 1 female jaguar who simply cannot have babies, but we'll see what happens. Alright, back to our expedition. But I think I want to take a risk, you guys. I think I want to grab 3 of the frogs and go ahead and try having like a 1 in 3 chance of getting a capuchin monkey. And grab 3 of the other frogs and have a 1 in, or excuse me, yeah, a 1 in 3 chance, or 1 in, a half, no, sorry, I'm so sorry, I struggle with math. Basically, we have 6 opportunities to piece together the fragments of the map for our expedition. And if I take 3 frogs, that's halfway there. We might be able to find the capuchin monkey. It's 50% chance. If I use all 6, it's a guaranteed, but I don't want our capuchin monkey to be alone. And who knows when we get more golden red-eyed tree frogs. So I'm going to go with half chances this time. It hopefully won't backfire on us, but it will allow us to have 2 animals instead of just 1. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to take 3 of the golden red-eyed tree frogs. We are going to search through the temples and piece together the fragments of the long-lost lore and knowledge in search for the capuchin monkey. Okay. So we have a 50-50 chance. I'm rolling the dice now. Our wonderful researchers. Oh, and now we've got more babies. Dang it, I already committed to the 50% chance for the capuchin monkey, though. So we only have a 50% chance for the capuchin monkey expedition. But we have more babies in case, just then, literally just then, as the expedition had mounted their llamas and disappeared into the thick fog that is now covering the tropical jungle. I'm rolling the dice. Do we find a capuchin monkey in all of this mist, or something else? It's gonna be something else! No capuchin monkey! We did not find a capuchin monkey! Lost and wandering at the side of their llamas in the thick tropical jungle. Instead, we have gone ahead. Let me pull up the random generator. It's the moment of truth. And we have stumbled upon Animal 76, pardon me, which is a hyena! We just found a hyena? Oh my gosh! Okay. Alright guys, we now have to go ahead and we have to get a hyena. which is not what I was expecting us to find, but we did indeed find the spotted hyena. They, I don't think, do well on their own. Maybe we'll get a female? Yeah, because, well, the males are all very old. Who's the healthiest one? This one right here is the healthiest one from another zoo. Oh, that's why, because these two are from the wild. Do I want to spend my precious conservation credits? There's not very many hyena out there. What the heck? Let's look up the Zoopedia really quickly. They prefer to be in groups of 2 to 4. 2 males, 2 females. I've seen groups that become a lot bigger than that. Hyena social dynamics are very complex. A group that small is actually very unusual for what I understand hyena dynamics to be. But they don't stick close together the way that lions do. However, they do form clans, and those clans are extremely important to their social needs. Hyenas are really fascinating creatures that we have not had the opportunity to run into just yet. And the fact that we have run into them in the middle of a South African, or excuse me, South American jungle and not South Africa kind of makes my head spin. But it makes for a great story. They do prefer being of groups at least 2. All right. I want to take good care, and we have to take care of all of the animals that we end up finding for the duration of their life. So let's actually grab, how about that female? Who's the healthy? This is a pretty healthy female. We're going to grab this female. We have to keep her because that's the way the expedition rules work. And she would be lonely by herself. She could have a sister, or we could have a hyena baby. And as long as the 2 original ones that we find on expedition pass on, then we can clear out all the others. Huh. Which means I do need to make a special note on our jaguars. Alright, jaguars, hang on one second. Where are you 2? Because they're the very, very first... Oh, they're swimming in the middle of the rain? That's really cool. We're going to give any of the animals that we find on expedition and we have to keep for the duration of their natural life a little star. There we go. But if we had like 2 hyenas, if we got 2 female, I might roll the dice to see if we get a female or a male sometimes. If it's something I wasn't really like searching for. If it's like, if we had found the capuchin monkeys, I can pick the gender, but if it's a surprise animal, I'm gonna roll a dice. So I already got the female, and it says the next one would be a female. Well, I have to roll the dice organically. Sorry! I'm sorry. When I get really excited about my random generators, I get a little bit chatty. So let's do this again. We're gonna come over to our expedition area. We actually have a lot of animals. Oh yeah, I can pick if we have luck getting a hyena. We have... Let's clear out the... Keep 1 backup male, but clear out the low-level frogs for research. And then we have got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So we have enough to be able to get whatever gender we want of these animals. I kind of want to see hyena babies. And we could send the hyena babies. We'd have to keep the hyenas, the original pair here. But we could send the hyena babies to Sahula Safari. Okay, we're going to do it. We're going to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, we're going to grab these 6. And we're going to guarantee 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, I'm not going to roll for the gender if we have a successful expedition. And we're going to have a successful expedition. We're going to go ahead and we're going to find a male and female hyena wandering the South American jungle, because why not? And it will go ahead and grab this guy because he seems pretty good. All right, there we go, guys. We found freaking hyenas. Did not expect that. Did not expect that at all. And we're gonna put the hyenas down. How big of a space do they need? They are obligate carnivores. They are extremely intelligent. And this male and female were wandering around for who knows what reason. And they need a pretty big chunk of land space, kind of like the Jaguars did, because I'm pretty sure that's as big as we made the Jaguar space. Yeah, so they need a space almost as big as the Jaguar. So we're gonna go ahead and put them down over here for now. And as usual, we're gonna need to make a big temple stone area to do that. Thankfully, as we add in more temple stone spots, this should get a little faster. And I kind of want to make this one, this area for the hyenas, push into this mountain a little bit. Let's do this. Because we're going to make this part of the, like, abandoned, really cool village that once upon a time used to be here. And then we can make spots where people can come up and maybe even look down into what has become the hyena den. Hyenas do create dens, and I have often seen hyena dens on the really amazing live stream channel on YouTube, Wild Earth, which used to be known as Safari Live, in termite mounds. Termites! I should have gone on an expedition for the giant anteater. How did I forget the giant anteater? How have I forgotten the giant anteater this whole time? I've been acting like it's only capuchin monkeys and jaguars and llamas and red-eyed tree frogs, but it's 5 animals. It is 5 animals. It is not... There we go. We'll flatten out that roof. It is not 4 animals. How did I just completely blank about the amazingness of a giant anteater? I want to go find a giant anteater and add them in. Alright, we need to go up, please. There we go. Hopefully this will help if we can make some of the hyenas area an interior section like that. Alright, pull, 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 pull. And we'll set it up as quickly as we can. And as usual, we'll try to take some time in the future to make it look nicer as time goes on. I swear those aren't just hollow, empty words. Alright, come on down. Null barrier. There we go. And a little bit more over yonder. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Alright. There we go. And then let's try to make this kind of straight from here. Because this is going to be where, like, the temple walls are going to be. Is that big enough? That would be really useful if that was big enough. And then here. And then straight again. And then we have to go inside this little mountain. Alright, and now let's put down the habitat gate over here. Yes, over there. How big is that space? Yes, it's just big enough. Okay, any smaller and it wouldn't do. And there's space to be able to add to it. Also, the llamas are very poopy. I think I need to go ahead and train our zookeeper to do more stuff to take care of them in the near future. But here, we have entire wall sections that we can actually just grab and plunk down, which, again, I ridiculously freaking love. And we can make parts of the crumbled wall fall away so that people can look at the hyenas. Ah, oh, so cool, isn't it, guys? We'll go ahead and remove that. And we'll edit this a little bit. Look at how cool that is with the shine. And Queen Desiree is about to mate again! Okay. You know what? She is doing her best to give us some jaguar cubs. If they're gonna have... She's expecting offspring! Jaguar cubs incoming! Yes! Alright, expecting offspring in, like, say, a giraffe. Or even a seal. I don't know if you guys remember from our fantastic adventures when I was doing some research on all sorts of different animals for our Ice Ice Outpost adventures. But seals, they have very long pregnancies. Let's see. And I think on this side, I'm actually going to want to make more spots for people to be able to, like, look inward at the hyena. So we're going to move this chunk over here. Or even over here. Yeah. And then let's grab another chunk. So useful. Blessed be the crumbled rocks of the past, I suppose. And then we can put a chunk over here. I need to remember I need to put the chunks on the interior because the alarms will go off like a son of a gun if I put the chunks on the exterior. So we'll do that and then rotate a little bit to line it up properly. And I think it'd be really fun just to have a few spots where you could just like barely peek through and see the hyena like this and just hope that they don't wiggle out. That would be fun. All right, we'll go ahead and line this part up right there. Excellent. Okay. Then some temple wall parts for the other side. And we'll have a lot to add, actually. There we go. Yeah, I'm not sure if people will come to this side. We'll open up the walls later, if they will. So cool. But let's go ahead and just get at least these walls built. And then just get the hyena like in here today. And we'll focus on taking good care of them. We'll focus on... There we go. On being able to make a super special like exhibit for them. And to get people down here to witness the hyena that we have discovered of all things. Alright, come here, large temple door. We're gonna wiggle you right over here. So fun. It's gonna be so amazing because as time goes on, we are going to be building up this abandoned, lost city. Because we're literally putting down the walls of the abandoned city and filling it with different animals. So cool. Okay, final piece. We'll come in and we'll find a few of the barrier spots that we are going to be putting in the one-way glass, which for once is actually facing the right direction, thank goodness. Curses. All right, we'll fix that to make it look nicer in a little bit. And then, yeah, I'm gonna have to put the table or the temple piece on top of these. We'll work on that. No, stop that. How do I... Okay, we'll fix that later. One-way glass. And we want it to... Very post length. Much better. But at first you don't succeed, just flip it around. Alright, there's that. And then a little bit more on the barrier back here, please. Definitely need to raise it up to match the rest. And we'll just carry it on. There we go. Null barrier. No null barrier right there, please. There we go. Okay, and then we'll flip that little part right here. Come on, you're gonna be the laughing court is what we can go ahead and call this habitat once we get it all put together. So this is going to be the laughing court, and I actually love the idea of putting like a bunch of fountains and things for the hyenas to play in, and having this really cool like dark hidden away area that we can fill up with torches to give it even more of that abandoned city look. I love it. I love it. Oh, we need to put down some paths so that, you know, the keepers could actually get over here. I kind of feel like putting down some of the block paths would be really fun. Let's see. And then we can actually make it so keepers could come through this formerly blocked off tunnel area. And if I can just move them a little bit. There we go. We'll get the bamboo, little bamboo path started down this way. And it'll transition into a little dirt path right outside here. And then they can come up this direction where we will eventually fix those poor rock things. Staff path so people don't wander that way. And then wrapping it up on this side. Whoops. Alright, there we go. Nice. And ta-da! It will all be spruced way up in the future. But don't mind me if I'm a little bit proud about our new court expansion, which needs cubs! Cubs! We have jaguar cubs! 3! Oh, be still, my heart. How on earth am I gonna handle this? We have 3 jaguar cubs. All right, we didn't get the laughing court set in. We had jaguar cubs instead. We will work on more next time, you guys, because this is way too special. We're gonna have to spend some time with the cubs, and I think we will have to make that day of the sun happen much sooner than I thought, because I want these cubs to grow up in the sun. This is absolutely thrilling. Oh, for crying out loud, let me take a picture of the cubs. Oh my gosh. Yeah, this is extremely thrilling. We ended up with cubs so much sooner than I thought we were going to. All right, so we're gonna play with the little cubs. We're gonna have the day of the sun where we're going to cut the mountain so that hopefully we can get some sun in here to see the little ones next time. And then we will add in the hyenas, a laughing court. So thank you guys so much for joining me on this and all of our adventures. If you could, do please leave a like for our little jaguar cubs. It seriously helps to support everything the pixel biology community does. But most importantly, my friends, stay curious, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye!